All right. All right. We are live, baby. We are live. This style here. Thanks to those joining me on archive. And to those that be joining me, okay. Joining me live and those joining me on archive. I messed up my own fucking. What the hell's going on here? Like, we're already starting off the wrong foot and shit. Like, what's going on? I can't get my own intro right, you know. Check it out, man. All right. So it turns out Floyd is gonna have the fight with a dude that he outweighs by like 20 pounds and shit. All right, out there in Japan, and when you're talking midget weights, all right, 20 pounds is a lot. You know, that's like 100-pound difference in heavyweight. You know, when you get the equivalents. All right, so that's crazy. All right. And then to top it off, you know, this Japanese dude, you know, he can't kick, he can't throw elbows. They won't even let the dude use elbows, man. Okay. He's probably not even allowed to do a backhand fist or a spinning back fist, however they call it, right? He's not able to do any of that stuff. Floyd outweighs him. It's only 3 rounds and it's only boxing. Yawn. Okay. You want my opinion? Yawn. That's my opinion about the whole thing. Check it out. Check it out. Floyd just had to. He just had to. He couldn't help himself. He just had to, you know, bring up how he's going to make more money than Fury and Wilder and everybody else. And, you know, he just had to do it. Like, you know, I mean, whether that's true or not, none of us really know. Like, you know what I mean? Like nobody knows that. I guess we'll wait for the figures to come out and then we'll talk. All right. But all right, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Let's say he is going to make more money for that bullshit fight. All right. And by the way, before somebody comes on here and like, you can't say bullshit fight, you can't say anything mean about Mayweather fight. Like, I could call it a bullshit fight if I see it. If it looks like bullshit, all right, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit fight. Now, whether you want to pay for it or not is your business. New Year's Eve, I ain't gonna be watching it. You're gonna be partying on New Year's Eve. Okay, I'm not gonna be watching fucking Mayweather, you know, fucking have an exhibition, quote unquote, against this Japanese dude. Okay, what is this? The remake of fucking Fearless, some shit? Have you guys seen the movie Fearless by Jet Li? All right, where he's beating all these Americans, you know, in all these different art forms, including boxing. You know, beating them at their own game. You know, I think that's what they think is going on over there. You know, they think this is Fearless Part 2. Right, that's not what this is. Okay, Mayweather's gonna go out there. Okay, he's gonna carry this dude, and then it's gonna be a bullshit exhibition. That's all this is gonna be. Mayweather's an insecure little man. All right, look, phenomenal boxer, one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time. Okay, I got this dude up there, the top 25 all time, easy. All right, so I'm not, you know, you're a typical fucking just, you know, dude that just wants to hate on Floyd, just to hate on Floyd, just to hate on Floyd. All right. In fact, back in the day, I was accused of being a Flomo and all that. Okay, it's just that Mayweather fan just evolved and got more extreme. Okay, like that's all that happened. Right, but So I respect what the dude did in the ring, right? I do question some of his decisions and who he fought, but you know that comes with the territory. You can do that with anybody, right? But there's one thing Floyd never was, nor will he ever will be, and that's the baddest. Like all the money, all the mansions, all the cars, okay. Which, by the way, can go away if he doesn't manage his money right. Can go away one day. So you know what I mean? He could end up with none of it. But even then, all of it can't give him the one thing that deep down he really wants, right? Like he was never the baddest dude on the planet when it comes to the sport of boxing. No, yeah, he was this style. Yeah, he was. He was the best pound for pound. Look, I don't know if you guys know something, but pound for pound is this thing where we all pretend everybody was the same size. All right? Well, that's not the case now, is it? And pound for pound favors little guys, right? Because we assume that these little guys are going to keep the same speed and balance, okay? And as if a heavyweight wouldn't have better speed and balance if they weighed 140 pounds, right? So there is a bias, okay? There's an inherent bias, right? And there's also internally in all of us an inherent bias of, if the big guy's bigger, then at least let the little guy be more skilled, right? There's just an assumption behind that, right? So it is tilted to the favor of the smaller guy. But not with that said, that's why heavyweight shouldn't even be factored in pound for pound, right? Because the heavyweight champion of the world is the real baddest man on the planet. Is the real best fighter in the world. The heavyweight champion. And that's something Floyd never was, all right? No, but that doesn't mean to shut up. All right, listen. I remember Floyd was going around, right, during his fights, okay, and he would, you know, there was good things that were already true. That's the thing that kind of bothers me about this guy, all right? Like, he already had the record for pay-per-view, right? Brag about that, you know? He already had the highest purse in boxing history. Brag about that, Floyd. You know what I mean? No, but he just had to tell people that he's the reason. Like, Floyd Mayweather was going around telling the media and anybody who would listen to him, right, in all these press conferences that he was the reason. He alone was the reason that the heavyweight division fell off. Now, if you don't believe me, you can look this up, okay? Because I don't come on here and just make shit up. He went on and he's like, I'm the reason, you know, people stopped following heavyweights. Before me, heavyweights was the place to be, but I changed the game, he said. Now, first of all, it's not even true, right? Well, okay, that's not even true. I mean, you got to go all the way back to like 2004 when Roy Jones, was it 04? I mean, I could be wrong by a year or two. Either by more or by less, but when Roy Jones fought John Ruiz, all right, you got to go all the way back then to have a heavyweight title fight that was noteworthy of pay-per-view. Floyd wasn't a pay-per-view star back then. He wasn't even the highest rated fighter on TV. So like this idea that he's the reason, oh man, Floyd popped up on pay-per-view and he just killed the heavyweights. Well, that's just not true. Heavyweights fell off for several factors, but the main factor was after Mike Tyson fell off and Lennox Lewis retired, even though he wasn't American, for my point, but especially when Mike Tyson fell off, right? Holyfield was still fighting, but everybody knew the dude was too old to be fighting, okay? Again, nobody wanted to see Holyfield anymore. And the reality is, there was no American heavyweight champion. There was no American heavyweight. I mean, remember the days when Tony Thompson was the best American in the world? Okay? So we had no noteworthy American to talk about, no American title holder. That has a lot to do with why the heavyweight division fell off. All right? That is probably 60-70% of the reason why it fell off. It had nothing to do with Floyd. It's not like people started watching Floyd Mayweather and said, oh, I don't want to watch heavyweights anymore. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Just saying it sounds stupid. I feel like I'm losing IQ just saying it. I'm losing IQ points. No, but here's the reason. Nobody watched Floyd Mayweather and said, I'm never watching heavyweights ever again. Nobody did that. No one in the history of anything ever did that. All right? There is a clear jealousy that Mayweather has, all right, towards heavyweights. Like, it's there. It's this little man syndrome, all right, that he has. All right, so That's what it is. Whether, you know, let me tell you something. All right? Let me tell you something. Okay. For this guy to go around bragging about he's making more money than, like, why does that matter? What is the point? Okay, well, what's the point of that? All right. Second, all right, like, he knows, like, here's the thing. When people watch Mayweather on TV, even if they're complimentary, it's all, man, this guy's so skilled, man. He's a defensive wizard. He's, you know, high-level boxing, right? Very few people watch boxing and say, man, that guy could whoop my ass in a street fight, right? Now, I'm not advocating for anybody to get in a fight with a boxer or something like that, right? You'll probably lose, even if they're little. Well, my point is, nobody watches Mayweather and says that. Everyone just about watches a heavyweight fight, okay? No average Joe watches Deontay Wilder and says, oh, I could take Wilder. Nobody says that, right? Anyone knows Wilder will knock him the fuck out in the first 30 seconds, right? Like, they know that. In fact, Wilder could possibly kill you, okay? Forget about knocking you out or any of that. He could probably kill you, if not do some permanent damage to you, all right, that will never be fixed, all right? So if he were to land clean in your face, all right, on some average Joe individual, all right? So that's the reality. That's what you're watching when you watch a fucking heavyweight, all right? You don't even have to go with Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury will knock a normal motherfucker out, okay, with a punch, all right? That's just the reality. But people know that. Like, it's just something people know. You know, like nobody's fucking around with that. But anyway, you know, aside from that, like everybody knows that, you know, like when I see Wilder being, you know, introduced as the heavyweight champion of the world, okay, on several shows now. I mean, he's gotten so much media and so many people know who this guy is now, and Tyson Fury for that matter. The rematch is going to do pretty good numbers, all right? You know, but for Floyd to come out and say that, it just, to me, speaks to his insecurities, all right? I'm just being honest. Since he can't be what they are, right? Arguably the two best fighters in the sport, all right? No, I'm not talking pound for pound. I'm not talking, and what if Floyd was the same height as Deontay Wilder? Like, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm just talking about reality, right? All right? Floyd's a bobcat, and you know, that's what he is. And you know, Fury and Wilder are lions. So nobody will ever say, well, but if the bobcat was the same size as the lion. Like, nobody says that, right? No, nobody says that. What if your house cat was the same size as the lion? Your house cat will have a shot. Like, nobody says those things, right? So we only say it in boxing, you know, because we want to make things fair for the little guys, okay? That's why we say those things in boxing, all right? Which is cool. Look, I like pound for pound. I like admiring skill. You know what I mean? I'm going to be watching Lomachenko's. He's a skilled little dude, all right? That's why. Now, before somebody comes out and says, oh, man, you can't be calling Floyd a midget, man. Let me tell you something, okay? Floyd was calling Ricky Hatton a midget. He called Pacquiao a midget. Remember that? Remember Floyd? A 5'8" Floyd, okay, was calling other dudes midgets, all right? You know what Floyd is? Floyd is the world's tallest midget, is what he is, all right? And he wants to brag about it. Oh, man. Floyd, man. Floyd knows what Wilder would do to him if they were in the ring, man. Like, he knows, all right? Like, he knows he would blast them. Okay, a couple ancestors back. Like, he would punch Floyd so hard, all right? He'd send Floyd back so much. Senior, man. He'll come out looking like Floyd Senior in that fight, all right? there's something special about the heavyweight division. I've been telling people this for years. Sure, it was on lockdown and people were not paying attention to it. All right. But let me tell you something. No other division would have gotten two dudes that had no history of pay-per-view. All right. And at all in the U.S. anyway. I don't know if Fury was in pay-per-view in the U.K. before, but in the U.S., you could not get any two dudes in any other division with no history of pay-per-view and do the numbers that Wilder and Fury did. That's just a reality. With one, Fury is virtually unknown, guys. He's virtually unknown. So there's something special about the heavyweight division. And now that people are knowing who the heavyweight champion is, right? And a guy with an attitude like, hey, let's get it on, let's fight. You know, eager to get back in that rematch and just things like that. That's the type of behavior that people will respond to, right? Not Joshua. I mean, you got Joshua over there fucking hiding in the UK, and he won't fight outside of the UK, and you know he won't leave the pond. And then you ask him about a fight, he's like, talk to my promoter. Then he asks for money, they offer it to him, and he says, no, I don't want to do it. And, you know, just bullshit like that. It's talking about Joshua, but nonetheless, Joshua still, if he could get in the mix, it'll be a good thing, you know. I'd like to see him fight Ortiz next, to be honest with you, and then we can get Wilder or Fury in the rematch. Let's talk about this Floyd fight. Like, who is this dude he's fighting? Like, who is this guy? Like, I don't even know who this guy is. Floyd outweighs the dude by like 20 pounds, right? Dude makes Floyd Mayweather look like a middleweight. Have you seen the pictures? Right? That's how small this dude is. And it's straight boxing rules. And it's like, what, 3 or 4 rounds? Like some bullshit like that? What are we doing? Are you going to wear helmets? Are you going to wear, not helmets, a headgear too? Huh? Is that what you're going to do? A bunch of bullshit is what it is. Right? Anyways, guys, this is D-Style. I do got to roll out of here. All right? So, thanks for the comments. I'll be reading the comments, all right after I post the video. All right, so tell me what you think. All right, no, let me tell you something. All the money in the world won't give this guy what he really wants. Okay, it just won't. It won't happen. All right, so that's that. This is D-Style. I'm out. Peace.